My swirl messed up. Hello you guys, I do want to start this video. If you guys are interested in seeing how I got this rose gold hair color, please check the link out down below and you'll go directly to the video on my other channel, Meet the Magnetics with My Love, to see everything I use in the process of getting this color. Well, let's get into this nail video. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm so excited to share with you guys this set I did for my mom. It is so colorful, beautiful. It makes me feel like a summer in like India, like an Indian summer. I don't know which season it is there, but that's what makes me feel like. It's kind of really different from my mom, but I really enjoy it. I think it's so beautiful. This was the inspiration set. Of course, obviously we changed the colors around. We spent a lot of time trying to put colors we thought, because she didn't really like the green in that set if you look back at it. So we wanted to put colors to tell like a really good color story, have different combinations and stuff. Anyways, so this is my mom's previous set. They were 4 weeks old. It was my love's birthday, as I posted, and so we missed that appointment. She usually almost faithfully, unless something crazy comes up or it's, you know, holiday or special day or something. It's sometimes even a holiday. Anyway, she usually comes every 3 weeks. So we went 4, and her stones lasted really well. Again, I'm trying a product out I'm excited about. But she did crack her middle finger, if you can see that one right there I'm working on. She's like, hold it so it don't hurt. And she lost her thumbnail. The nail on her thumb. And so I'm replacing both of those nails with the Gel X full cover nail forms, and I'm using the medium Coffin, and they were like perfect length for what she had going on. So I prepared the nails, and I know they look crazy. I had to clip them down. She still has some product on there. I don't file too close, so they look crazy, but she was even talking about how much stronger she thought her nail felt than what she would have thought it would have been. So that's just a look. Let's get past that. So I put some I cleansed it with acetone, then I put some protein bond, and I'm using the extend gel, and you can see I'm going down the middle of the nail just to make it a little bit higher up towards the center of the nail, just because my mom has flatter nails and these are more curved tips. So I want to be able to fill in that space with gel. So I did that on her nail, cured it, and then I buffed the inside of the tip, as you've seen, cleansed it off. I did put a little protein bond. I didn't show that. And now the nail is able to apply a little bit easier because I built up the center of her nail and cured that. And so it's not as much of a problem with these being so curvaceous. Now, when you're applying these, please don't worry about getting super, super duper close up to the eponychium or into the cuticle area. Because you can always, because there's gel back there, you're going to have a lip. Okay, but you can get a better fit and a less worrisome, cumbersome application if you're not worried about it getting super close. You can see I'm a little bit of distance away, but when we go in and file, I'm going to level all that out around her cuticle area. So we got a nice level surface. So, you know, just a little tip if you're using that. This video isn't all about Opera Gel X, but yeah. So I went ahead and I cleansed the rest of the nails with acetone to dehydrate and sanitize the surface of the nail. And then I applied protein bond, YoungNails protein bond, 2 coats. You let it dry in between coats about 5-10 seconds. And I applied again, I know, don't be mad at me, but I applied a base gel that again I'm trying out. And then there's a builder gel that I'm trying out, but of course I always recommend you guys like Elegant Systems, YoungNails, their Synergy builder gel system, IBD. I mean, there's many brands that make good gel systems. My point is to try gel. That's always what I'm trying to persuade y'all to do, is to try gel. We most of us grew up, especially here in the United States, very specifically in the United States, we grew up thinking, you know, false nails or nail enhancements are acrylic. They don't have to be. Absolutely not. They don't. I think builder gel is more beautiful if you're just starting out nails. I mean, no matter, it doesn't have to be a beginner or a, you know, professional or a pro thing. I just think it's an easier product to work with and get right. Now, there is some disadvantages to any product, but really this kind, I mean, there's not even, because they make thicker gel. I was gonna say making like 3D elements, but they do make thicker gels for that, so it doesn't move around, and you can make 3D flowers and etc. So yeah, builder gel or even poly gel, please, because half of the, I'd say more than half, not that you can quantify this in numerical values, but I would say like a lot of the issue with acrylic, one is getting the product ratio correct. Knowing how much liquid to bead, you can't literally measure it out. It just has to be a feeling, a perception. Do we dip it this many times? Oh, well, if you're using a big brush, it's going to pick up more liquid, so maybe you don't need to dip it as much. Do I wipe it halfway, 3/4 of the way, a quarter of the way? Like, there's so much to worry about. You know, with gel, essentially you pick a consistency that's for you or for the task that you are doing. And that's it. You pick up at the bottle and you move it around. If you get one, I like one with like a medium viscosity so that it doesn't run too quickly, but it also does self-level, because the thicker the gel is, the longer it takes to self-level, if it will self-level at all. I think starting out, a medium to thicker viscosity. So if you're using like Elegance, as an example, I would say probably their cool gel or their extreme gel, that consistency. Builder, I think, can be kind of go the opposite way, be a little bit harder to work with because it doesn't self-level, and I think self-leveling is really a lot of the beauty to builder gel. Anyways, I just talked over that whole application sequence, so yeah, y'all see me do it a million times, then watch any other video and I'll probably go in better depth. So I shaped the nails off camera, as I always do, and I always apologize, and I'm always sincere, my apology. But am I? I keep doing it. I don't know. So I'm using this safety bit from Atwood Industries. It's a smooth top carbide bit. Y'all, I done lost some nail lingo. I ain't done nails in so long. It's a smooth top. It's a fine grit. And so we're doing that, getting nice and tight around the cuticle area, making sure the nail is proportionate. We get it nice and flush towards the cuticle area. We get an apex, which means the nail is thicker towards the free edge area, middle of the nail. And then it kind of tapers back down towards the free edge or the tip so that the nail's not too thick. I mean, it's always going to be a little harder to pick up stuff, but we don't want it so thick that they're clunky. It's heavy. Because if the nail is heavier, it's just physics at that point. It can tip up, meaning it can have a better chance of lifting and stuff. So we might want to make sure our nails are proportionate with themselves so that they're weighted correctly and we get the best wear possible that we can out of them. So now I'm using the crosscut bit. This is a diamond bit. It basically takes the place of a buffing, a buffer and a sanding band for me. I get nice and tight around the cuticle area. I can make it even more flush. And then I go over the entirety of the nail, and that allows me to essentially not have to buff the nail so that our product or gel polish or whatever we're about to do is able to adhere properly. So it's kind of a 2-in-1. I don't like to buff the nails for texture, not for shine, not that type of buff, for texture with a hand buffer. I find that can be painful. So these gels that you're seeing are all from Madam Glam. Of course, you can use code Tabytha to get 30% off. And as you know, I love Madam Glam. I absolutely love Madam Glam. I've been using them for years. I have a million colors, not literally, of course. And so I definitely always recommend them to you guys. Again, use code Tabytha or click the link down below in the description bar. You should be able to find the little Madam Glam link. It'll take you there. Now, these last two colors, this bright pink and bright orange that you're seeing, are colors that I'm sampling and trying out. So I'm sorry. They are very beautiful, and once I know they're official and all that, you guys will know. So I was trying to choose between these two colors for her nude. So I decided to go with the 102 from Presto. I really liked how it looked with her skin color. I was almost running out. I should have used it. There was a set like I did on her like 2-3 sets ago, I was like, man, I should have used this color. I thought it was too far gone, but I just tipped it over. Anyways, I love this. It's 102, and there's another color that I showed you guys before that Presto makes. Anyways, I always rave about these colors because of gel colors. I find it's hard to find a nude that looks like an acrylic would or a builder gel would. Like, oh, this is the nail bed color. It's hard to find a gel polish that rightfully portrays that, if that makes sense. This has the right amount of sheerness to it. It has a beautiful tone, and it's, I mean, you might not think so, but it's very, very hard to find a nude that looks like this, that has that kind of almost like a jelly sheer base. A lot of nudes you get in gel polish will have like, they're made with like a white base, and you add different colors of brown and pink. It's like this started off with like a clear base, and you added like pinks and browns or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully that makes sense. So anyways, I just applied 2 layers of it, and you've seen I kind of faded it out towards the tip. I didn't want to bulk up my tip too much because I didn't want to lose my shape. So I polished it
so if you had your choice of doing one or the other,
for the most part, what I thought was low enough for the design to cover it. You will see a little bit later in the design, I had to go in and touch up like some areas where I didn't paint the nude down far enough, but it wasn't a big deal. Yeah. So you can see this design. I mean, it's fairly simple. I'm using the Poochie's Nails art brush, and I opened it one day. You guys probably remember just seeing, because you know I always use the Wildflowers one for years. I'm like, let me see if I can do art with another brush, because I feel like all my skill was in that brush, and I actually been enjoying it. And of course, I would recommend, you might want to try if you're having a hard time. I have the hardest time with swirls. I also always use the wrong brush. It's harder to do swirl and curvy type shapes with a longer striper brush. So if you're having difficulties and you're not stubborn like me, try a little bit of a shorter brush to do any type of swirls, whirls, and more organic shapes. The long stripers are absolutely perfect and ideal for geometric type shape, straight lines, and etc. And I want to take a moment to tell you guys, as I mentioned earlier in the video, these colors were so very well thought out. So much so, I used every piece and inch of color theory that I know, okay, to make this work. Because if you really think about it, okay, look, I'm over here asking for my props. You got to make sure, because it's 10 different colors. 10 different colors, 5 different color combinations. So we got to make sure that the 2 colors go with each other, complement each other. Of course, they're, you know, opposing colors. They're not, you know, however you want to take it. So we got to make sure that, you know, this turquoise and this peachy orange color look good together. Boom. This is actually the first color combination we started off with. Me and my mom like, oh, we like that. Okay, let's go from that. And I almost thought about making them all 10 like the same. But, you know, we were able to do it. It was a good little task in art that I gave myself. I'm like, no, I feel like I can do it. You see me painting that nude right there. I just want to interject and say that. Anyways, so back to me complimenting myself in front of y'all in this video. So it's 5 different color combinations. And so we got to make sure that those combinations in themselves go with each other, if that makes sense. So I'm really proud about how this came to be and how it came out and how the colors work and complement with each other. It's a very simple and easy design to do, but it's very well thought out. Anyways, so that's enough of me giving props to myself. So right now we're testing out, because we couldn't figure out which glitter or design, glitter, sparkle, whatever we wanted right here for this little insert of a swerve. So we're trying out like 4 or 5 different colors, putting them on and seeing which ones we liked most. I personally didn't want to do silver. I think with colors like this, silver isn't the way to go. The most we got was like this kind of off, kind of nudish, silvery, holographic color, but we didn't like that. I would have probably went for gold personally, rose gold. My mother doesn't like gold like that. she doesn't. So rose gold was like the closest we would get to that. So, and I was gonna do rose gold stones. If you look at the original, the inspiration picture, it was rose gold, but I decided not to. They don't sparkle the way that I needed this to sparkle for my mom. So I did go with the rose gold beads though. I figured that was good. So these beads are the Silk Shimmer Swarovskis, and I get them from Blue Street Crystals. You can look down below and you can use code Tabytha and the number 5 to get a discount. So please check them out. And I got the mix pack of the Swarovski Silk Shimmer, and I really love these crystals. They're so beautiful, especially in low lighting. They look, you can see they come at you like directly looking kind of more yellow, like a pale yellow, but you see in the different angles, you'll see purple and blue and like a teal color, a little bit of a pinky color. I absolutely love them. So I figured that these went really well with the color combination, and that because we went with a rose gold glitter for that little swirl, the rose gold beads went, and we appeased everybody. I needed some type of gold tone that wasn't silver. We got this sparkle because, again, rose gold Swarovski crystals, they're metallic, so light flashes off of the facets, but it doesn't penetrate and diffract it how like a diamond would be. The regular traditional crystals, a cubic zirconia or something that's cut where the light can go in and like refract, and that's what you see where it makes all like the rainbow colors with, you know, how crystals do. You're not going to get that from something that's metallic. It just can only reflect light and directly proportionate to how shiny the surface is. Well, those stones do wear, just because you use your hands and you hit them around. So as the stones wear out a little bit, you'll lose sparkle because, again, like I said, the sparkle is directly proportionate to how shiny and smooth the surface is. So we lose shine and sparkle as we wear these. I didn't want to do that. That wasn't appeasing to me. And of course I explained it to my mom. She's like, oh no, I don't want them if they're going to do that. So again, that's why we decided to go with these crystals. I like them better than the thought of Crystal AB and every other one we put up. I just brought out the whole shelf or whatever, the whole case of them. And these were the best, most complimentary ones. So again, I'm just going off. But I like for y'all to understand the design choices as well as the literal technique to applying the nails, because honestly, even if you're not into this medium, these are choices, thoughts that can work for other art mediums. You know, some things I haven't even thought of. Some people do different things. They're not here for nails, they're here to learn how to do a marble, but maybe they're doing it on a canvas surface or something like that, or they're blinking out something that isn't a nail, you know. So that's why I like to at least, maybe not teach you, but give y'all insights into my choices as far as art theory and stuff. And don't get mad at me. I am using a crystal gel that I'm trying out, but of course I'm always going to recommend the Daily Charm one, their jewelry gel. And of course you can use code Tabytha and the number 10 for a discount. I used it. It's great, but I'm trying out, you know, sampling other ones. So I went ahead and adhered the stones. You see a simple placement, placed the beads in between the stones, added one each end to open and close it. And then we cured it in the light. Then I went ahead and sealed around the stones with a shiny top coat to ensure that the stones and beads are sealed in. We don't have a crazy lip so the beads don't get caught. With a shiny top coat, I went around and cured it. Boom. So we're here. So I'm gaining my shape back a little bit, and I'm just kind of going under the nail more so, and I lifted a little bit up on the side. I seen that I missed a piece of that thumb with the nude, so I did that. And so I dusted those off just to make sure our shape is as clean as possible without filing off the color, but regaining our shape. So I went ahead and I'm top coating with a matte top coat. Again, I'm going to recommend to you the Daily Charm Velvet top coat. The Luxa Polish one is good. Yeah, your favorite matte top coat. And everybody talks about Ugly Duckling. I ain't talking crap about Ugly Duckling. Don't say that. I'd love to work with them, but I do not think their matte top coat is it's by far, from the ones I've tried, not one of the mattest top coats. So anyways, I'm back. So this is one that I'm trying out, but please take your favorite. Again, I do recommend the Daily Charm one. You don't need a license to buy it. and it's their velvet matte top coat, and you can use code Tabytha number 10 to get 10% off. So we're matting this out before we add our last little swirl of our metallicness, because we want that to be shiny. And of course, I could have done it before this step. Yes, I could have, and matted it out, and then just went back over it with a shiny top coat to keep it shiny. But sometimes I feel like things, because the matte top coat can kind of put this, it's not, I'm trying to get my words together. When you just look at matte top coat, it looks cloudy, if that makes sense. Like before you apply it, if you just pour it out, it just looks more cloudy. So I don't want anything like dampening the shine of my glitter. I want it to really stand out. So it didn't really make a time difference per se. It was just a step difference. So I could have, I mean, if I made the mistake and didn't think about it, I could have done that and it probably would have been just fine. But just giving it the best chance possible, I decided to do it this way. And don't get mad at me. Well, you can. Just thumbs down if you want. Okay, whatever. This is another color I'm trying out. But if you want a similar color, like, does Vetro? I haven't even tried. Does Vetro still make colors? Their rose gold leaf would probably be a good color. There's a whole bunch of leaf type colors. It is essentially a leaf, quote, a foil gel polish in the rose gold family. One of them I was going to use was the Joya. Is how you say Joya? I forgot. Their Sparks number 21. It's darker. We didn't go with that, but if you want one that's kind of close, I think it's Joya Mia or something is the brand. It's close, but again, it's darker, more like deep rose gold in a way. So I cured that, and then I went over it with a shiny top coat, just back over that swirl to make sure that that sparkly rose goldish glitter color stays bright. And this is our final look, everybody. I really love this set. It was so very fun to do. I don't have a video coming from my sister. I actually took her nails off, so you know I usually do their nails the same day they come over, and I usually am able to put the videos up back to back. But she got her nails took off. Y'all ask her why she's mad at me. I don't know. No, she said she wasn't mad at me. But so I'm sorry if you're looking out for that one. I'm not gonna have it, but she said she'll get them done in the future, just not now. So yeah, you guys, go ahead and thumbs up, subscribe, leave a comment down below. I told you guys I took some time off. It was my love's birthday. Some other things have been happening. So I just always thank you guys for your support and positivity and all that. So yeah, what do you think of this set? Please tell me down below. I love it. It's been a good while since my mom has had like a good like blingy type set. Not that these are super blingy, but you know what I'm saying. But anyways, you guys, I'm gonna get out of here. Thank you for watching. Be kind to your neighbor. Please wear a mask. All right, you guys, bye.